I wanted to make this video about um, having a strong foundation, how important that is to have a strong foundation, like Jesus says, having it built on a rock. And I was wondering if if I do have a strong foundation right now, maybe almost there, but I feel like God has been creating a foundation under under me for a while now. Um, so I'm more solid no matter what anybody does around me. It seems like I stay pretty solid. Um, but hopefully that's what's been going on. But because I've never had a strong foundation for most of my life, I don't even know what that is. For most of my life, I don't know what a strong foundation even is. That's how chaotic it was, pretty much. But anyways, I just want to emphasize how important it is to have a strong foundation, um, because you can't control people or what they do, and that's one thing I've learned recently is I can't control people at all. They're gonna do what they're gonna do, and hopefully I don't get brought down in the process of what they're doing, and that's what I'm hoping doesn't happen to me, um, as I hope my foundation with God is strong enough to withstand pretty much what the devil's doing. uh, Believe it or not, the devil's still trying to take me down. Surprise, and I'm getting targeted in ways that I've never even seen before. It's that insane. It's that uh, raising the bar, and I'm telling God, I'm like, this is ridiculous, defend me from all this, uh, targeting, I'm tired of this, the condition I'm in, this is, but you know, it's almost like God thinks it'll make me stronger or something, and it just allows it, but I guess it's my fault for not defending myself properly, but things get confusing, when like you think someone is there to help you, you know, because God sent them to help you, but they're really not there to help you. It gets confusing because I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it, but I just kind of vented at God today. I'm just like, I mean, it wasn't bad enough that you didn't defend me against my family. Now you still aren't defending me against onslaughts outside of my family now. Just like, this is ridiculous, and people would never believe this, but God knows damn well it's happening. God knows damn well it's happening. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. It's almost, I don't even know. That's why I make videos, because so I don't lose my mind, you know. Every time I walk out that door, gonna get targeted. It's inevitable. But but anyways, that's why I'm telling God, I'm like, just tell me what you want me to do down here for your purpose. Just do it, because I'm getting targeted like a motherfucker. I need to get this purpose done for you. And I was being serious. I'm like, but it almost seems like I am doing my purpose, like maybe with the videos or something. And I kind of got that message, I think, that I am doing my purpose, even if I don't think I am. Because I really don't think I'm really doing my purpose yet, if I'm honest. But maybe God thinks I'm doing my purpose already. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, these people are out of control down here. They're completely out of control down here. And they're targeting me and trying to take me down with them, you know? So I need a stronger foundation. I need to be protected, you know? I need something because it's just me down here. It's just me. These people that are pretending to be friends, they're not friends. You know that. They're just pretending to be my friend. So it's just me down here, God. You know? And it's not like Jesus is in physical form defending me as, you know, as a physical friend. It's just me down here. So I'm like, shh, I have to rise up to the occasion or something. Even more so, it seems like. Um, and I'm just like, I was just saying, like, I left everything, my family, my friends, everything for this wild goose chase, you know, to be targeted even more. I'm like, it's not even worth it, you know? Anywhere I go, I'll get targeted. Anywhere I go. I'm not invisible. I'm not invisible, obviously. I'm not invisible, you know? So people see me, they target me, you know? Um, but it does seem like God's been providing me a different avenue, like to get around all this craziness. Like He has provided me a different avenue. So I think He's heard my plea, you know, uh, basically, you know. Um, that's what I'm hoping, you know. So um, I've been following this alternate avenue, basically, to avoid all this chaos, basically, that's going on around, you know. Uh, but maybe some of it's my fault, you know, like I was too trusting, you know, but I needed the assistance at the same time, you know. It was very difficult to know what to do. That's the problem when you're by yourself, you know. Um, and you don't really have an ally, a true ally on the ground. So it's just you, and you know, hopefully God watches out for you. That's how it is with me. Just like, oh, I hope God watches out for me as I walk around alone out down here, you know, every day. But anyways, but the main thing is about. So yeah, I'm still getting targeted to this day. Still, it's ridiculous, you know. Targeted since I was a boy to now. It's ridiculous, and that's what I told God. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Can't even live a normal life of any kind, peaceful life of any kind. It's like, do you want me to just quit? Do you want me to just give up? What is it? You know? It seems like you just want me to quit, you know? So but it just seems like God wants to refine me more or something, or something. It's just like, can't just live in peace, you know? There is no living in peace down here. That's what I've learned. There's no peace down here. I can have peace in my mind, but as far as everything around me, there's no peace. Uh, so, but anyways, I'm still gonna make videos, even though I'm still getting targeted. I don't care anymore, and that's what I was just saying. I don't even care anymore. I'll make it as many videos as I can to help as many people as I can. And I said, I'm like, I may never be healed by God, never be fully healed by God. And I thought about that. I'm like, I may never be healed, and I'm still making videos helping God, and I may never be healed. That's the crazy thing. I may never be healed fully by God in this life, and I'm helping them with videos anyways, because I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore, you know. That's how sick of this I am. That's how sick of all this I am, you know. I want there to be an end to the war, and if I'm the one that ends the war, then fantastic, you know. God bless it. You know, if I end this war, you know, because hopefully all their forces are targeted to take me down. Hopefully, because I don't care anymore. So, anyways, but yeah, I just gave God my 2 cents today, which I've done in the past. You know, me and God haven't been on the best of terms for most of life. So it's only been recently I've been trying to obey him and do his will. If I survive down here, you know, to do his will. I have to survive to do his will, and he knows that. Can't do his will if I keep getting targeted, you know. But I went to the Christian church again today. You know, I feel like I was guided there again. So um, I don't know. I felt like I learned something there. But yeah. Maybe kind of God put me in my place, but a little bit, but oh well. Sometimes I'm just like, if you want to take me out, then just take me out. I don't care. You know, no one's told me my purpose. No one's given me the mission. So why should I? Why should I care about it? Why should I care about it? After all the shit that I went through, why should I care about any purpose, any mission to help you out? You know, a, a sane person would say, I'm not helping God. A sane person would say that. After they live my life, a sane person would say, I'm not helping God at all. Sane. But I'm trying to help God despite that. That's how crazy I am. That's how crazy I am. Went through all this shit in life, nonstop. I'm still going to try to help God before they take me out. Before they finish me off, for real, I'm going to try to help God because I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I don't care about any reward, nothing. I don't care anymore. That's where I've gotten to. I'm just like, help as many people as I can, as quick as I can. You know, so I know this war's been going on for a while. So I'm not asleep about it all. Definitely not. You know, I know I'll be targeted even if I go to the North Pole. I'll be targeted somehow, some way. That's why I don't care to go very far. You know, even if I go to the moon, they'll find a way to target me at way up there. You know, I swear they will. Like some narcissist will get on a rocket ship and go to the moon to target me on the moon. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, you know. But I'm trying to be funny about it, but I'm trying to just laugh about it because it's just ridiculous, and God knows damn well this whole life experience has been just ridiculous to me, you know. It's just almost just comical. It's comical now. It's just like have I ever had a real friend? Have I ever had a real family member? Instead of just people targeting me? Was any of it ever real? Did I ever have a real friend? Nope. Just the enemy targeting me. God knows that's true. God knows that's true. So, pretty much, he's the only person I have, and I know that. If he chooses to stick with me, you know, basically, God's all I have. You know, I may have people supporting me from a distance, like some of you guys, but as far as here, in the now, in the physical, right now, it's usually just me and God. That's it. For the most part. That's it. For the most part, it's just me and God. Almost every day. I'm being serious. And if I'm not alone, I'm getting targeted. It's ridiculous. But I just need to get some more courage, you know. Jesus wouldn't back down from all this shit. I know that. He wouldn't back down from all this targeting. I know that deep down he wouldn't, so I'm not going back down either. Fuck, you know. Yeah, he didn't back down from this shit, so I'm not gonna back down. But it just gets ridiculous sometimes, and that's all I gotta say. It's just like tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up. When I go out that door, it's gonna start all over again. It's just like never ending. It's never ending. But you can't even go do something as simple as just going to the grocery store without worrying about getting targeted again. You know, just anything simple. It's ridiculous. And I'm just like, when is this gonna end? You know, that's where I'm at. I'm like, when is this gonna end? When is when is Jesus coming? you know, this is getting ridiculous. Just, anyways, but God has some kind of different plan that no one knows about. He has some different plan other than Jesus coming again. He has some other plan in mind. And that's what I'm learning. It's just like any plan I thought God had growing up, I had no idea. I had no idea it would come to this. I had no idea it would come to this. To where it's gone to this point, I had no idea it would come to this. Growing up, I had no clue it would come to this. Just basically surviving for my life, as some renegade, basically. And I'm like, Jesus said he never had a place to lay his head, That's how I felt my whole life. I never had a place to really call home, It's just always on the run. I'm always on the run, but I have to be, because I have to stay ahead of it all, in my opinion. But yeah, I was just like, God, this is ridiculous. This last targeting is just like, I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Because I was targeted in a way I was never targeted before. Totally different way. And I consider it the spiritual narcissist. It's a whole nother beast. The spiritual narcissist. Whole nother beast. I was around religious narcissists growing up, but the spiritual narcissist is a whole nother beast. Because when you leave religion, you want to be more spiritual, You don't want to be as religious, you know what I mean? You want to be more spiritual. So you run into these spiritual type of people. You get what I'm saying? So you get the other end of the spectrum from the religious narcissist in religion to the spiritual narcissist outside of religion. And that's the hard lesson that God wants me to learn, I guess. That's the hard lesson. Because even though you venture away from religion, you're still not safe. Still not safe, even outside of religion, from the spiritual ones, So, but anyways, I just feel like I had to make a video about all this, but hopefully I survive all this, Hopefully, I don't know. I'm like, because that's one of the reasons I want to get the purpose done. Is I don't feel like I can survive all this. What's going on, you know? One of them will take me down eventually. Somehow, some way they'll take me down. So, you know what I mean? And that's what they do. They try to destroy you. They kill, steal, and destroy. That's what they do. So, God knows that. I don't know if I'll survive this latest escapade. I'm asking Him to protect me, from all what's going on out there, from the latest targeting. But He knows I don't have an ally in the world down here. Not a real one, besides just as far as visibly people, So it is literally just me and Jesus walking together. That's it. maybe that's enough. And that's what I asked. I'm like, that has to be enough. You know, that has to be enough. You know, Jesus walking with me throughout this whole walk. That has to be enough. You know, that's what I said to myself. I'm like, it has to be enough. There's no other choice. So, um, he's the only thing that's consistent in this crazy world. Jesus is consistent. It seems like God is consistent. So that's what I can really rely on, is their consistency. You know, when everybody else is just sporadic and all over the place. You know, the people on the ground are. You know, they're just all over the place. At least God is consistent. It seems like. Um, but you never know. But yeah, sometimes I'm not sure how I'm gonna survive all this. You know, I'm getting too old for this. I'm really getting too old for this. You know, I'm only here sticking it out for God, really. Not for me. I don't care to be here. You know. You know, God knows I hate it here. I hate this earth. You know, but I'm trying to find things that are worth living for, but it's hard in this world. You know, it's you know, I've seen the dark side of this world. You know, I definitely have seen the dark side. You know, trying to see the light side of this world has been a challenge. Definitely a challenge, but I think only Jesus himself can show me any good on this planet. You know what I mean? See any light on this planet. Only he can show me, basically. But I don't know. I'm not sure what God wants me to do, but I really just want to do it and be done. You know, because I know I'm going to get targeted. Every damn day, I know I'm going to get targeted somehow. And I know there's going to be people out there, you're not getting targeted. I am getting targeted. I am getting targeted. You bet your ass I am. God knows I am. So I don't want to hear that shit. So, anyways, I swear I would have lost my sanity without making videos through everything. The cult, escaping the cult, escaping the family. You know, I wouldn't have kept my sanity without the videos. I don't think, on this lonely road. You know, but in a world full of psychopaths, demons, whatever they are. So, but at least there's one good person, Jesus. That's, you know, at least there's one. And that's what I said to myself. I mean, at least there's one good person standing somewhere, you know, despite everybody else being bad, you know. At least there's one good person, it seems like, you know. Even if it's just one. You know, I really meant it. When Jesus was on the planet, he stood alone. He was the only good one. He was the only good person. I feel like, you know, as far as like really good person. But anyways, I don't know. A lot of my life is, I've said this before, is just like, After what I've done for Jesus, this is how he repays me. Lets me get targeted to no end from a young age to now. That's how God repays me. Jesus repays me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you suffer as much as me. I'm gonna let you suffer like I did. That's exactly what happened. It's exactly what happened. You want to understand me? You want to understand love? I'm gonna let you be targeted and hated like I was. And that's exactly what happened. But you know, God bless him. Now I feel like the one standing by myself down here. You know, sure there's other survivors out there scattered, but as far as my vicinity, I'm stand alone. You know, and I just hope Jesus is with me. You know, I just hope, basically, as I keep going. So, I don't know, but I can see that I haven't gotten better. You know, like just watching, just hearing myself in this video, I feel like I am getting better. You know, God's improving me. I think when I don't think He is. So I've noticed that. But anyways, but you want to know something that's crazy? Literally, the day I made that video about everyone deserted Jesus, the day I made that video, I read in this totally different book that I got from the Christian church that same day. And in that book, not the Bible, in this book, it said how everyone abandoned me. Like, I'll show you in this. Hold on. See if I can find it. One second. But yeah, in this book, it said the same thing that I was talking about in that video. Here it is. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Well, maybe not. But it says, and the Lord continued, in my greatest hour of need, my closest friends deserted me. Judas betrayed me, Peter denied me, and the rest fled for their lives. Isn't that crazy? And I was in shock when I read that, because I just made that video about everyone deserting Jesus. Tell me that's not a coincidence. From a totally different book. Totally different book. Not the Bible. It's in this book. You know. Same day I made that video, I read that in a totally different book. You know. So I never really felt, well, that kind of piercing of, holy shit, Jesus is watching me closer than I thought. You know, it's true, man. I'm just like, holy hell. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say. But that's some crazy stuff. the same day I made that video about everyone deserting Jesus, I read in a whole different book that same thing. Everyone abandoned me in my greatest hour. You know, totally different book. You tell me that's not God. so so even though I think that I'm alone down here, maybe I'm not as alone as I think. You know what I'm saying? But it would be nice to have a good friend that was physically here. You know what I mean? Physically here with me. That I could talk to physically, you know, if that makes sense. Just a good friend that I could physically chill with, you know, because that makes a difference, you know. And I think God did something like that to me today. Like he he he's been hitting me with all the, I'll say point blank, all the women that I found attractive, you know, like a lot of them. He's been hitting me with all of them, you know, one by one. He's just like, because he knows who I like, who I cared about over the years, you know. And I've just been hitting, you know, I ran into one of them at the store, you know, and I know that was God. I'm like, holy hell. So he's been hitting me with and with that, just one after the other, you know. And I just thought about that. I'm like, it has been one after the other. Just saw this girl at this place. I saw this one at this place. And then I saw this one at this place. You know, he's just been hitting me with them. Because he knows what makes me happy or what motivates me. It ain't religion. You know. But everyone has their weaknesses, I suppose. Ugh. But anyways, that's kind of what I learned at church tonight, at the Christian church, was how Samson uh, fell prey to his lusts, you know, and just that's how he lost his power, or something like that. And I felt like that was God telling me, you know, like quit, quit, quit doing things just for women, you know, basically. Just work on that weakness, basically. I felt like that's what he was telling me, because it could get in the way of my purpose, you know. So, but I do feel like God wants me to eventually settle down with one woman and go from there. You know, eventually just settle down. You know, I think that's his idea for eventually to happen. Because I've never really actually settled down ever, never. So, and he knows that. So, but anyways, but yeah, that just hit me, that one after the other. Oh, this girl that I like, I met her here. Oh, this girl I like, I met her here. Just one after the other. This girl that I like, I met her here. Just like one after the other. I just realized that today. So, anyways, God's crafty. You think the devil's crafty? God's crafty too, you know. he's pretty slick. You know, he knows me well. He knows the only reason I went to the Christian church at all was because I kind of liked the girl a little bit. That was part of it for sure. You know, that's the only reason. I would never step in a church if it wasn't for that to get me there. You know, and I admit that. I hate to admit that, but you know, so God knows me well. So, for sure, but anyways, hopefully things work out. You know, like sometimes I'm not sure that if things will work out or not. Sometimes I'm not sure. So I just have to hope that God is ahead of the enemy. Basically, he's ahead of the enemy. What they're trying to do to me, basically, he's paying attention to what they're trying to do, and he can navigate me how to handle and get around it, and basically, is what's been going on. Walk a different path away from it. So, um, but anyways, um, yeah, and I need to quit being so vulnerable to the targeting. You know, I need to be, you know, stronger. I guess be stronger in protecting myself. You know, I realize that. But anyways, I guess that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to vent, basically, because I was mad today. I'm like, this is ridiculous. You want me to keep going, and I'm getting hit with all this crap. You know, like with these people that I think are my friends, they're actually not my friends. You know, I'm just like, what do you expect from me? You know, like I have no family. What do you expect from me? I got it. I can't just walk this alone completely forever. You know, but, but I don't know. But even though Jesus is with me, sometimes being around people is nice as well that you can physically see. But that's just my opinion. No offense to Jesus, but he's used to my shit. He's used to me. Trust me, he's used to me. He's used to this shit. uh, nobody knows why he helps me. Nobody does. Even me. Nobody knows why he helps me. It's like shit. But I'll tell you one thing. I don't really want to be one of the people that desert him or betray him. You know what I mean? Because he has stuck with me a long ass time. He has, for sure. Um, and I, I admit that he has. You know, but sometimes I'm not sure how this is gonna work out because I wasn't raised properly. I didn't learn the rules of this world properly. You know, like there's a lot of gaps. You know, I didn't take life seriously. You know what I mean? I just kind of just said fuck everything, fuck God. And so now I'm just trying to rethink that type of thinking, of doing things, you know, not being so much of a bastard, basically, um, with with a thorn in his side. But I keep asking God to get the thorn out of my side, the pain. He knows I'm in physical pain. Keep asking him to get me out of physical pain, but no, we gotta get an MRI. We gotta look at the MRI. We gotta do the surgery. You know, long ass process. Rather than just God fix me, get me out of pain. You know, never does. Always have to go the long way. But anyways, enough about that. I bitch a lot, but this road has been tough. It's been a pain, literally, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's been a pain. It's like it's like God's put me through the fires. It really feels like He's putting me through the fires. That's what He's doing. He's putting me through the fires. You know, He doesn't want. Basically, He doesn't want some bitch boy that complains all the time. He doesn't want that. He wants this badass, strong man. You know, eventually, He's trying to make me into like some super soldier or something. That's what I'm guessing. Seems like, you know. But like, he's trying to make a super soldier that actually cares about stuff, you know, actually has a heart, you know, not just stone, you know, or a black heart. He's trying to make like a super soldier that gives a damn about this world, about some of the people in the world. Or, you know, he's trying to make me care. That's what I feel. Care for real about something. Because um, despite, you know, Jesus was super strong, but he still cared. So he's trying to do that with me, I think. He's trying to do the same with me. Instead of just me being a heartless bastard, you know, which I have been for a long time. But anyways, that's enough for this video. I feel like I got enough out. I really had to get a lot out. I really had to make this video because I'm not sure how this is gonna play out because, you know, I'm not getting defended from the targeting, you know, and it's kind of making me feel like I'm a mouse getting put into a corner. That's exactly how I feel. I feel like I'm a mouse that's getting put into a corner by the opposition. You know, they know where I am. I'm not invisible, obviously. So they know where I am. So they're trying to corner me. It feels like they're trying to corner me and take away all my options. That's exactly what it feels like. Fun stuff. And that's why you need a solid foundation. Back to the title, a solid foundation with Jesus as your foundation, as your rock, solid rock. And that means your foundation goes with you, even outside your home. Your foundation walks with you, in my opinion. I just thought of that. So your solid foundation goes with you wherever you go. So you're solid wherever you go. That's what I think being built on a rock means when Jesus says that. He means you are built on a rock. You know, you are. Wherever you go, you're built on a solid foundation, a rock. And I feel like that's what he means by that scripture, basically. So, anyways, this video's been long enough. Hopefully tomorrow's better. Yeah, hopefully. So, hopefully all the angles are watched out for. So, hopefully God watches all the angles, basically. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say, I guess. And I will talk to you later.